Hello, my makeup loving friends. How's it going? Welcome back. The fabulous Tia has re-emerged out of a cocoon like a gorgeous butterfly.
Out of a depressing cocoon.
I'm still in mine. There we go.
I'm still in mine also, but like, whatever.
Enjoy. It is releases and rants time. That's right. We sift through the new makeup releases that you guys want to talk about. And like I said before, I would have no episode if it wasn't for all of you busy little beavers tagging me and things. So a massive thank you to all of you for that. I so appreciate it. And a huge thank you to my Patreons. We have a birthday this week and it is the gorgeous, and I mean gorgeous, Callie's birthday. I am personally offended by her beauty.
She's so beautiful. Happy birthday, by the way.
Really upsetting. Yeah. God damn it, Callie, get less beautiful.
Yes.
So the theme this week was chosen by the fabulous Tia because she is back, yes, by popular demand. And those demands are my demands, essentially. And she chose the theme of neutral glam. And look at her.
I've been kind of like, not like I like color, obviously, but I've just been doing neutral looks and I wanted to do a neutral look. So then I was just like, neutral glam. I used my Blend Bunny dollhouse. I haven't used that in a really long time.
It's such a good palette.
Oh, it is such a good palette.
Yeah. Obviously, I did nothing because I have the beginnings of a migraine. So we figured, fuck it. Let's film this quickly before I want to lie down and throw up.
Yeah.
At the same time. So if I have Patreon pictures, I will show them to you now. Before we get into talking about the new makeup releases, I want to talk about this ever so briefly. I talked about this on my TikTok, YouTube, all the general platforms, but Maybelline have collaborated with Dylan Mulvaney. If you don't know who Dylan Mulvaney is, she's a TikToker and she's trans. Like, her whole platform is talking about her transition kind of process and kind of discovering who she is as a person. It's quite nice, very sweet. But basically people are like, we're boycotting Maybelline because Dylan's associated with them, and it's all very strange. I have an article here by Pink News that talks about it and all the kind of factors around it, and it's just really weird, is all I can say. That your core criticism of a person is that they're
what can I say? Boycott Maybelline. Like there's so many reasons to boycott brands, but I don't think this just is one.
Oh my God, like, can you imagine boycotting a brand because somebody has the courage and the bravery to be themselves in a society that doesn't always, like, allow that?
Yeah, it's just very not cool.
Pretty much. It's just very weird that in 2023 we're still at that point.
Yeah.
Of just being really discriminatory towards the trans population. So,
yeah,
I'm not for it, but figured I'd let you guys know.
I'm not for that.
Yeah, I think it's shit, but there you go. Anyways, let's actually talk about the new makeup releases. This is Chantecaille, and I think I have a little bit of PTSD with Chantecaille because the last time I talked about Chantecaille, I kind of was like, oh, it's for rich people and ridiculous, and I got fucking dragged for it that I had that particular opinion, and I'm like, really?
Well, you're really not like, I'm just saying, if something costs like $84, it's not something like a lip balm, or like, what even is that, or like, no, that's not the highlighter, or like a bronzer. It's not something like an everyday human being can like just throw the money at it. So I mean, maybe if you save some money if you really want it, but like...
Yeah, this is definitely for the people who make like a once, maybe twice a year type of purchase and they want to buy something special, in which case that's totally fine. I come from the perspective of somebody who is very poor impulse control. But this is their Cosmos collection and it consists of a highlighter and a bronzer. I think they should have had like a deeper highlighter along with that highlighter and maybe nixed the bronzer because this is Chantecaille's issue. They're usually not very inclusive in terms of their
Yeah,
shade.
it's just like one shade.
Yeah, it's like, huh, what you doing? Packaging 10 out of 10. Absolutely looks fantastic.
Yeah, they look beautiful.
Oh
Don't
yeah,
get me wrong, but like the $84
for one.
is like a bit much for
Ye-
me. Like I'll stick to my She Glam bronzer, which is like €5 or what it is,
Yeah,
and it's really good.
yeah. I mean, fair enough if again you're a one and done kind of person and you know you're going to hit pan and this is the only thing you're going to use and you absolutely
Yeah,
fair enough. I'm just personally the person that I my brain can't quite wrap its head around spending €84 or $84 on a highlighter. I would do that for an eyeshadow palette because I'm an idiot.
yeah. Like an eyeshadow palette, if it's like something that I really want and would
Yeah,
use,
but this
then I would be
not.
like, and I could like save some money for it.
Yeah,
Then yes, but like on highlighter and bronzer, you can get so many good ones for so much cheaper. I'm not the type of person who would spend 84 on a single like bronzer or a highlighter,
yeah, totally fair.
because I'm like, I can get a really nice eyeshadow palette for this money, or like an eyeshadow palette and a bronzer and a highlighter and so much more stuff. And I'm like, more is more. So
Yeah,
it's just not for us, maybe.
yeah. I think you see, I'm looking at this and thinking like this is a whole food shop for a week.
Yeah. That would need to be the best bronzer. It would need to pay my rent. It would need to do my grocery shopping, you know.
It would need to help me plan things because I'm very bad at that. If it could make me better at like behavioral inhibition, that'd be fabulous. The other thing that they have then are these lip cheeks, which are apparently hydrating lipsticks. They come in two shades and they are $52 each.
I just feel like we're not the target
No, yeah.
for this.
Like,
Like, don't get me wrong, these look beautiful, but I'm like a lip balm, like a glossy lip balmy lipstick for €52 dollars. It's just a bit much, I think. But like if you're into that, then
yeah, I mean, I love a bit of bouge. I do. I'm an idiot, let's be 100% honest. And I will spend like €24 or whatever on a lipstick. Like €30 might be my max. Like
yeah,
that would be me kind of being like, oh, I'm so fancy. But
yeah,
$52 feels a little bit again, if it's if it's gonna be like your lipstick that you go to every single day, if again it is really hydrating, that might actually be really nice as an everyday sort of a
but
lipstick.
I just feel like you can get a similar thing for cheaper that would be as good. That's just me thinking. I'm like, I just it would just hurt too much to pay that money
Yeah.
for one product.
Yeah. No, I'm the same. It just isn't for me, and I think a lot of us are in exactly the same place. We just can't justify this because when I put it to you guys and I showed you the lip cheeks, 8% of you loved it, and when I showed you the highlighters and bronzers, 16% of you loved it. Then we have Pro Glitz, which is an indie brand based out of the UK, and this is a multichrome stick which is coming sometime not this month, but May, so sometime early in May. And it's basically a 2-in-1. On one side, you have your metallic multichrome, and then on the other side, you have your opal multichrome. And I gotta say, I'm intrigued. I mean, I often see metallic multichromes, like, you know, you kind of can't move those.
Yeah, I would like to see how the opals look because
Yeah.
they all look the same on the picture. We don't have any swatches yet.
Now, I know that Pro Glitz did comment under one of my videos and they said that swatches will be coming soon. If, by the way, there are swatches available now, you'll see them. We're operating on very little information. We don't know how much these are, but I gotta say, like, I am intrigued. I like that you'll
They
get
look
two in
really
one.
nice.
That if you get
Yeah,
the metallic-y bit and then the opal bit, that could be really nice.
yeah. Like those opal ones, like intrigue me more than the
Same,
metallic ones.
same, same. Because like I feel we've got a lot of metallic multichromes at this point. There was a
Yeah,
surge maybe a year ago or so where a lot of indie brands were coming out with metallic multichromes. There was a lot of them on Alibaba, if you had a little look at the time. But
yeah,
I think it's the opal bit that is really interesting for me. I like the fact that you get two products in one.
yeah.
I'm normally a bit of a bitch about these things, but I think that's quite Cool. I quite like that.
That blue one looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
Like so pretty.
I think they all look very
They
nice.
all look really like I wouldn't maybe use the orangey
Yeah.
shades just because I'm not into like oranges and reds in the colors. I feel like they don't look good on me.
Yeah.
But like those greens and blues and the purples look really nice.
Yeah, more than fair. That's kind of where I am with it as well. I'm super interested to see what swatches are going to look like,
Yeah.
what the price is
I
going
feel
to.
like that's gonna like be like I kind of wish where they like put the like the metallic side you can see the colors, but then the like opal you can't.
Yes.
Kind of wish that, but we can see swatches later. So
Yeah. So
and it's
I think
not launching yet. When
yeah,
it's
I think they're
launching,
building for it. And I am going to keep
true.
a little eye out on this. Like, it's nice to see a little indie brand kind of doing something a little bit
Yeah,
different. Who knows? I might pick this up at some point. I do quite like it. And Jesus Christ, lads, you guys really liked it. 46% of you loved it.
that's a lot
That
actually.
is. That is so pretty resounding, yes. Then we have Ace Beauté, who very quickly kind of went, here's our floral collection. They didn't kind of do any big build up to it beforehand, and they just came out with these 4 palettes. There's Flora, there's Fleur, there's Calla, and there's Begonia. And you can get them each for $19.99, or you could bundle all of them together, which would save you a couple of dollars for $74.99, and you'll get a free eye primer with it as well. I gotta say, I kind of like this. I don't love the long skinny pans. It's giving
Yeah, me
old
neither. It's
school,
giving me
old school.
urban.
Yes, it really is. But I think for 8 pan palettes, they have put together some very nice color stories.
I actually like the Cala
It is
maybe the
nice.
most.
Yes.
But like the purple one is nice, but I have those shades already.
Mm.
Like I have so many purple palettes that I'm like, I don't need it. And then they're all kind of pretty, but I wouldn't run out to buy this.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, this is the prettiest thing ever. But like, it is pretty.
Yeah, I think my major issue with this is that it's limited edition. I hate when brands
Oh,
do limited edition. It kind of annoys me because they're trying to do the FOMO, and that never sits very well with me.
yeah.
I would like to get these. I actually think they're very pretty, but I am going to be moving house very soon, within the next 2 to 3 weeks, guys. So actually my upload schedule is going to be fucking shocking. So I apologize in advance. I may be MIA under a pile of boxes, but I basically feel like I can't go off and buy things because I'm having to pay for mortgage and rent at the same time, which,
Yeah.
first world problems, it's not that big a deal. But I don't want to go off and buy things unnecessarily when I have lots of other kind of expenditure going out at the moment. But if this had been like a permanent thing, I would have kind of gone, okay, I'll wait until July or
Yeah.
August and get this for myself, because begonia, look, if anyone ever saw a palette and kind of went, oh, that's a Teresa palette, it's begonia, because it has those pinks and purplies and
Oh yeah, and the greens.
that's me in a palette. Like, I love that. I think it's so pretty. And I gotta say, in general, I think I like all of them. Like, I see some really positives in each of the palettes. The Cala palette, that
Yeah.
neutral one, it's giving me Urban Decay Naked Volume 1, the one that I think they discontinued that. Like, it reminds me of that in like a really quite an interesting
Yeah.
way. To be honest, I think they're all quite nice. And like, for $19.99, I don't think that's bad at all
No.
for like a price. And I've heard really good things about Ace Beauté of late and their reformulation. And I feel
The
like,
shimmers even like I remember we talked about one like Ace Beauty palette a while ago, and the shimmers didn't look nice, but in these,
yeah,
I feel like they look really like high shine and beautiful.
they do. They do. I feel like they're really going from strength to strength with each of their releases. Like,
Yeah.
particularly the fact that they reformulated, I feel like that has really stood to them, because there was a point where, I remember years ago getting an Ace Beauté palette and I didn't love it. Like, the formula just wasn't it for me, and
I
that
haven't tried.
Yeah,
Ace Beauty, so I don't know.
yeah. I gotta say, I do. I like these. I do. And
Yeah,
like
it's
I
a
said,
solid one.
yeah,
It's just a shame it's like a limited edition one.
yeah. Because, like I said, I don't want to be like ordering it to this house
Panic buying.
and
Yeah,
then, dealing with, because I already have like some orders that I did ages ago that haven't arrived here yet. And I'm like, oh God, how am I gonna? I know I can just like contact the post office and tell them to just redirect, but my brain panics about communicating with
yeah,
other people. So I'm just like, no. So I want to kind of put off as much purchasing as possible.
yeah. Buying now.
So I can buy cutlery, lads. That's right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you need
be,
to buy like house stuff.
but I do like decorating, so that'll be fun. In
Yeah,
general, I feel like this was done really well, priced really well, just shouldn't be limited edition. But do you know what? I'm gonna be really annoyed though if they do the whole like, we're just kidding, it's not limited edition, we brought it back. I hate it when brands do that because
yeah.
a load of
I
people
feel like a lot of brands kind of do that. That like they say it's kind of limited edition. We'll see how you people like it, and I'm like, "Ugh." I hate that. Like not knowing.
yeah, because you see, people will buy it from FOMO. I'm like,
Yeah,
"Oh, I better get
a
in it,
lot
but
of
I'll never get
people.
it." Like, I think the only way that you can justify it is if you're bringing it back, but you've changed the covers, like made them more plain or whatever, and kind of said, okay, we're minimizing the packaging or whatever, or we're changing the pan sizes or something. Yeah, I like it. I gotta say, I do like it, but unfortunately, and not right now. When I put it to you guys, I mean, obviously it varied depending upon the palettes. The yellow one did the most pour. That was a 20% love it. The purple one got a 38% love it. The begonia got 35%. Frankly, you're wrong. It should have done better. The Cala palette did the best, 41% love it. Then
Okay.
the next thing that we have is Nars. Really, really kind of flogging the dead horse of like Afterglow, because Afterglow has been their thing for a really long time.
Oh,
Liquid blush, which I don't think is bad, but of course,
oh.
one of the
I
shades.
I thought this was like a lip product for some
No,
reason.
no, it's a liquid blush. Let us calm ourselves. But of course, Nars being Nars, they're like, don't worry, we've made a product that includes the shade Orgasm. Oh my God, let it die. Let it be. Seriously, like we don't need that. But I will say I like a liquid blush. I think this is smart. Are they a bit late to the party? Yes, but the party is still happening, so I'm not gonna get annoyed at them. I fucking love blush. I think there's some interesting shades in here. There's 6 shades. Could they have been like more diverse, more inclusive? Are 3 or 4 of the shades looking kind of similar to each other if you just like quickly shift your head? Yes, yes, they do.
I feel like Behave looks really pretty and Dolce Vita.
Mhm.
They look the same on the one swatches, but then on the like different on the other ones. So
Probably
I'm
because
not really sure.
yeah, it's probably because there's a slightly different undertone to them. Like,
Yeah.
I like them. So there's 6 shades in all, but you know what I found really funny? Because I was going through Nars's, or was it Sephora's website? So I could get 5 of the shades and how they look on the cheek, but the only one that I couldn't get was Orgasm, because when I went onto their site and clicked on Orgasm and went to the page that shows you the swatches, it just went to like Dolce Vita, and I was like, that's not what I'm looking for, you silly goose. So, anyways, we know what 5 of them actually look like, and they're not bad. Like, it's
They look a bit sheer on the swatches and on like maybe it's like how they're applied like sheerly, but I'm like they don't look like they would be like
super pigmented.
yeah.
Yeah, I think they are going for very like wearable, natural. Because even
Yeah.
when you see them on the face, it is very like a very like natural flush of color. Like,
Yeah.
I've just woken up from a nice snug bed and I just happen to look like that. That's kind of the thing that it's giving. They have like obviously loads of ingredients because they're like, oh, look at us and the fancy things. There's like sodium hyaluronate, there's vitamin E, and there's apparently vegan collagen in there as well. You know, they're really just trying to sell the item to you. I don't think they're bad at all, but I will say, I think probably
I
with
would have to see. Yeah, I would have to see someone use them before I like would make my decision on them.
the thing is, we have so many products like this in the market. We
Yeah,
have choice, and unless you're like a big like ride or die Nars fan. I can't really see people think like, oh, I'm gonna run, I'm gonna go and get this, because it's not
Yeah.
reinventing the wheel. It's nice. I'm not saying it's not nice, but like it's not revolutionary.
Yeah, it's
This
not.
is this is going to come down to people's brand preferences, because let's be real, we all have brands that we're like, I love this one, and we'll just go off and buy it, and that's fair enough. There's definitely some shades in there that I think are quite pretty. Wanderlust, you can really see look beautiful on a deeper skin tone. Like,
It looks stunning.
yeah, on paler people, it looks a little bit silly, in my opinion. But again, feel free to disagree with me. That's totally fine. Insatiable looks, I think that might be actually one of my favorites when you actually see it swatched, like on the face. I
I
really
feel like Behave, that Mauve pink, looks really nice.
Yeah, that is very pretty. Like, I do think they all look nice in their own way. Like, even Brazen is very pretty. Like, I'm just an idiot. I like liquid blushes. I have a bit of an issue.
Oh, I have so many liquid blushes though, so this wouldn't be something that I would run out and buy
fair.
because I already have most of these colors.
Yeah, that's the thing. Again, I think it's going to come down to, do you like the brand? Do you have the sort of
Yeah,
product already? If you
definitely.
don't, you'll probably go off and get it. It's fine. It's $32 though, which again is like on the higher end of a liquid blush. It's
I
not.
don't think I would, well, I don't think I would buy that expensive liquid blush because there's so many good, like, affordable ones that like work and like are my like favorites that I love
Yeah,
already. If I was like looking for an high-end liquid blush, and I would have to have something then maybe, but like I already kind of have all of those colors, so
yeah. It's just not like, we're not the demographic, and that's okay. When I
yeah.
asked you guys though, it actually did pretty well. 33% of you loved it, and 22% said that you don't support it as the brand is not cruelty free. And then this is the third week that we're talking about Colourpop in a row. Jesus
A
Christ.
shocker.
I know. Oh, what a surprise. Oh, one release a week from Colourpop. How unusual of them. I will say I'm a little bit surprised, because I don't hate this. This is the third kind of release that they've done in a row that I don't hate. And I feel like I'm questioning my values. Is it really me? Am I a pod person? What's actually happening?
It's not bad,
It
you
isn't.
know.
I do
It's
feel
not like revolutionary.
no, I do feel like they've done some iteration of this in the past. Like, they've had lilac palettes before, they've had purple palettes before. They've just kind of gone, this is our lavender haze one, and they've shown it to the tune, like literally on Instagram. They have Taylor Swift's Lavender Haze playing in the background, and I'm like,
Mm.
did she Swizzle okay this? Did she? I don't know. It's nice. It's fine. It's fine.
Like if I had this, I would probably use it and like it, but like I wouldn't be like, oh my god, I need to have
Yeah.
this. The
Yeah.
highlighter looks gorgeous, but I just hate the band design because I feel
Oh,
like you always get like a different color then.
yeah. Yeah.
If
Like,
it's not like an overspray, and I don't think it is because they've done like these like marbled ones
yeah.
before too. So
I took a lot of these images, by the way, from Trend Mood as you're watching it, because I try where I can not to take images from Colourpop directly, because their images cannot be trusted.
yeah,
Do
yeah, you just cannot trust
you?
those. I will say those super soft shadows and the like shades
Mm.
look really pretty, and also I really like the So Glassy lips.
I thought they were very pretty as well. They remind
Like
me a bit of the Lethal Cosmetics sort of duochrome lip glosses that came out with the Level Up collection. It reminds me a
I
little bit of
have one, but this is not a glittery one, and I want to try those like more iridescent ones.
mm.
But I have like one, and I really like how it feels on the lips and like how it looks. So
I will say, fair play to Colourpop for not coming out with like a million things as part of the
yeah,
collection. This is
it's
actually,
quite a small collection
it's
for them.
condensed. Do you know what I would have done? As a, if I was doing, if Colourpop was my brand, I think I would have just, and they still could do this whole thing as a bundle, but also include their existing like purple and lilac-y eyeliners along with it. as part of like the big
Oh,
bundle.
yeah,
That'd be nice.
that would be nice.
Just as a general thought. Now they've done monotone, monochromatic palettes before. It's been done many a time. I do like that this is almost grey leaning. Like there's literally a shade in there
Yeah,
that
it's like a grayish purple.
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. Like I said, I'm going totally off of Trend Moves pictures because I cannot cope with Colourpop. I just can't.
Oh my god, how many times are there like you see something that they release their pictures and then you see videos, some people like swatching and like showing the actual like in better like I feel like they need to like just fire whoever is doing their website pictures. I'm sorry. Or like maybe do some retraining or something because it's just not it honestly looks really bad. It makes the products look so much worse than they actually are.
They're
Not that they
really,
are like bad, but like
yeah.
like a lot of times when I see swatches of Colourpop stuff and like and I see other people show them on like videos or like pictures, I like them so much more than when I see like Colourpop's own pictures of them.
Yeah. They're really relying on the fact that they're an affordable brand that people will kind of go, I'll chance it.
Yeah.
Like literally that's what it is. It's fine. Like I said, I'm a bit kind of weirded out that I don't hate this now. I'm not going to go off and buy it. This isn't one of those collections that I'm like, oh, you have me totally convinced. Here are my debit card details. It's fine, but not so fine that I would go off.
It's nothing I feel like it's nothing new,
Yeah,
you know? It's kind of like we've had this now for so many times that it's not that exciting. But it's not bad either. Like it looks really pretty, but it's just not that exciting.
yeah, pretty much. Now, this was a new enough one to me, so I don't know what you guys think, but I will show the stats so far. I feel like it's not going to impress people that much because we've had many iterations of this before from Colourpop themselves in the past. Then we have a brand that I've never heard of before. This is Yensa Beauty, and this is their Super Serum Silk Cream Blush. It's a unique silky cream blush that looks airbrushed and dewy when applied to the skin, and it has all of these different ingredients in it, including black sesame oil, black seaweed, black tea, shiitake mushroom, black rice, Korean black raspberry, nettle, and chia seed, which sounds like the ingredients for a really interesting, like, Asian meal. But I do think these look actually quite nice. They're available now. They're $32. So
Yeah, they look really nice. I feel like that one, like yellowy, like peachy
mm,
shade, is looking really pretty.
yeah, I think they look really nice. I like that you have kind of stuff that's going to look quite nice on deep skin tones, but also some lighter skin tones.
Yeah.
I feel like they definitely have room for expansion here because I feel like there's a couple of shades that they could definitely add to this. But I think actually
Mhm.
starting off with 8 shades makes an awful lot of sense. Like
Yeah.
that little bubblegum pinky shade, which is
Oh yeah, and the Moby pink. I was just about to say, I'm like, oh,
yeah,
those looks really pretty. It's on the higher end side
yeah,
also. Like it's the same price
as
as the Nars one.
mm,
So if I would have to go with something, I feel like these look better than the
yeah.
Nars one.
I agree. I agree. I would sooner go with these. I think it's really funny though, because obviously I've been looking at blushes for ages and blushes have become a thing over the last couple of months. I feel like it's all about the blush look that you have and it's cool to go like really heavy handed on it. But there was a point obviously where like orange blush was dominating. But I feel like that has been now replaced by like white
Pinks.
pinks. I
Yeah.
like that because I have the complexion that pink looks pretty good on. Orange doesn't look great on me, but I still fucking wear it because I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Because
like I like all the I like peaches, I like pinks. I've been wearing like now I have a pink blush on and I do like it because it goes very well. We have like a similar skin tone, Teresa, so it goes really well. But only issue I have, I cannot wear like bronzer with it. I feel like it always looks very weird.
yeah, I actually don't tend to wear bronzer very much.
Yeah, I didn't today. I just contoured a bit.
Yeah,
So I was like, I'm just gonna skip the bronzer. I
yeah.
don't know.
I think when you have a blush that is that shade, bronzer never looks right. It kind of weirdly muddies it. So you're better
Yeah.
just doing a
Like
con.
I feel like because I'm so fair, it like makes it look like blocks of color on my cheeks and
Yeah,
not
it
like they
starts to
don't blend together.
You start to look like Neapolitan ice cream.
Yeah.
Delicious. I mean, I love a snack.
Delicious cheeks.
Nom, nom. I mean, the ingredients on this do seem like a really fancy shopping list.
Yeah.
From somebody who's like, look at me and I'm very high society and very fancy. And I'm like, just give me a packet of crisps, right?
Yeah.
I don't want any of your black sesame oil. Chill out. I like this. I think this is really, really nice. I've never heard of the brand before. I like
Yeah.
general vibe of this. It's looking cute. Now, I have no statistics on this yet to like know exactly what you guys think, but I feel like this will do pretty well. I could be wrong. Then we have Tarte, which, my God, there was a point where I thought Tarte was like completely dead and they were gone because nothing was coming out and
Yeah.
they weren't relevant. But we've had a lot of releases from them in the last 2 to 3 months. And between that, their brand trip to Dubai, the fact that TikTokers are like constantly referencing Tarte to some degree. There was a point, if you had asked me a year ago, did I think that Tarte was going to be gone? I'd have said yes. Now I don't think so. I actually think they have pulled
I
themselves.
think they're kind of coming back now.
They are.
You can see a lot of like influencers talk about them these days.
Yeah, they've become a thing. So it kind of makes sense now that they are coming out with another Shape Tape. That was the thing that brought them to fame in the first place. But this time it's a medium coverage radiant concealer. And the major issue that Tarte have had in the past has been really rubbish inclusivity. But this time they have really done it. They've got 35 shades. The deepest shade is called 63H and it is properly deep. Like they've done really well. The lightest shade is an actual white. Like I feel like you could actually possibly get a concealer that would actually fit you.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
That's actually a really nice one. Like I feel like they've been listening.
Yeah, they've got all of
35 shades is a lot, you know.
It is. I was looking through the website and it's not just like 35 shades of beige. They literally have it sectioned off into like fair to tan, tan to medium, medium to deep. So you can actually find your shade and it's quite evenly dispersed. We're not looking at like 25 shades of fair and 15 shades of Too Faced, I'm looking at you. You did that and I remember, don't think I have forgotten. But like they have all of these ingredients in it, which I think is quite smart for on the under eye. They say that there's triple hyaluronic acid, which if you have like really creasy under eyes like myself, that could actually be really good because it might plump it up a little bit. It's not a bad idea. It's €31.
If you had dry under eyes like me.
They have all of these claims in it as well that it's 100% agree under eyes look smoother. But please be aware they used 32 subjects. That's a terrible clinical trial, friends. 32, Jesus Christ. I have psychology classes that are bigger than that. Tarte, give your products to me and I will go out and clinically test them. I have SPSS, but they say that 100% agree that there's reduced look of dark circles and then 97% agree that their under eyes look brighter, that it feels weightless, doesn't look cakey, and it gives them a healthy looking glow. I know it's a rubbish sample size, it's only 32, but like, I don't hate it. If I could more easily get this,
Tarte is not easily available in Europe, I feel like.
Yeah, I could get it through like Sephora UK, but I'm lazy and I have to pay some taxes and stuff with that, and I just can't be arsed. It's €31, which is on the pricier side of a concealer, and I've never.
I wonder how much product does it have.
In the interim, lads, I did go onto Tarte's website to try and see if I could find any information on the amount of product that you're actually getting, but I couldn't see any information. I'm still actually looking at it right now, if you're, by the way, kind of wondering why I have
It's a mystery. We haven't solved it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm absolutely no good to anyone. Oh no, I found it. It's really hidden. Really hidden. You have to like click on several things to find it. Oh, it's apparently made in Korea as well.
Oh.
So there you go. So it's 10 mils, so 0.33 fluid ounces, which actually
that's pretty good.
Pretty good. Yeah, so actually for €31, that's not bad for what you're getting. I would definitely consider this. I would consider it.
Yeah, it's not a bad launch. I feel like this will do well.
And it's nice that they've actually fucking started to listen.
Yeah.
They've pulled
Definitely.
themselves back from the brink. They're doing much better. As I said before, this is kind of new, so I don't know what you guys think yet, but I will show the stats. This was just, by the way, told to us just before we sat down to film, and this is a collaboration between Gourmand Girls and Cosmicpeachezzz, aka Daniela, and this collaboration is actually going to be in a beauty box called Eyescream. So there's 2 palettes and it is available just through this particular beauty box. So there's Power and then there's Virtual. Power is more of like a green toned palette because I've seen kind of the behind the scenes on this, and Virtual is much more kind of like bright toned neon-y sort of palette. There are some multi-chrome shimmers in there as well. So if you want to get your little paws on that, that is available through Eyescream. I'm very excited for them. I really love Gourmand Girls. I just think
Same.
she's just a fantastic brand, and I have been really enjoying the success that she's had over the last
Yeah.
year or so.
I'm excited about this. I know Christina sent me those palettes, so I'm getting them in the mail in some time.
Ooh, but that's kind of all the information we have on that. I haven't even posted it to Instagram. Literally, as we sat down, we got into
Yeah.
this. So I don't know how much it costs. That's right. I'm talking out of my fucking arse. But we've known that this has been happening for a really long time. So it's kind of nice to just share it with you guys now. So do give it a look if you are interested. The very last thing that we are talking about is this particular palette. I've only seen the outside of it, and it's by Sugar Drizzle Polish.
And you already want it.
I do.
It's like it doesn't even matter what is inside because it has a red panda on it.
I lose all sense of reason. I actually have to like try to not look at Sugar Drizzle Polish because they have the cutest packaging. It reminds me a bit of Menagerie Cosmetics. They always have really cute like animal packaging. And I've seen ones
Yeah.
with raccoons and stuff, which by the way, I love raccoons. I love any animals that have little hands. But I don't care what this looks like. I love it. I think it's so cute.
Like it's already in Teresa's basket.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like give it to me. Take my money.
Like
I don't care what it looks like. I want it.
Yeah. Remember how I said I was trying not to buy things because we're moving house?
This is like I don't even care if I have to call the post office to switch the address or whatever I need to do. Whatever I need to do, it must be mine.
It's so unhealthy. It'll be like, Teresa, we have no cutlery. And I'll be like, yes, but I have a lovely palette.
I have a lovely palette with red panda on it.
Yeah, I make very poor decisions, guys. I can't wait to see what this looks like. The cover art is just...
It's so cute.
I mean, look at it with his fucking eyes and his little hands. I can't cope. I think it is the absolute cutest. I actually kind of polled this to you guys as well to see what you thought, and I did say I cannot emotionally cope with how cute the packaging is. And 49% of you said that you were excited, whereas the more logical of you were like, we will see. I'm not gonna lose my shit over it. I wish I was more
we shall see.
stable. Whereas I'm like, take my money, la 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 la.
Yeah.
Because I'm an idiot. That's what I'm saying. But my friends, that is it. It's a fairly short episode this week. We'll see, unless editing Teresa has managed to fuck up. Good luck, my love. But I do have my favourite comment from last week's video, and this is from Janet, and she said, I had no idea James Charles was into that. Yikes, I want to scrub his image from my retinas now. It was so cool that you had Rhea on there. She's awesome. So here's the thing, right? I know a lot of people aren't talking about the James Charles thing. They're like, let's not give him any platform. I'm not giving him a platform. I'm trying to give people the information about what is actually happening so that they can make true, informed decisions on that. That's my rationale. Again, not supporting him.
Obviously, not everyone even knows about the what everything's went down.
Exactly.
So it's
not everyone is
like inform people about it. It doesn't mean that you're giving them a platform.
Exactly. So again, I just think it's really important to clarify that. And yes, I totally agree. Rhea is fantastic. I have now decided that everyone from Finland is disgustingly talented.
Yeah,
So
I was watching the episode and you were like, livid.
I
Like,
am. I'm genuinely. I've given up.
you have to move to Finland to be like with us. Then you would
Then
be
will I get
also,
good at makeup?
yes, instantly.
Right. I am quitting my jobs and I'm moving to Finland, lads. Yes, I know I've just bought a house, but okay.
But like, it's a vacation home now.
I love the
The
idea.
hell,
Like,
we're moving to Finland now.
I land in Finland and I can now do like amazing makeup, and then as soon as I get back to Ireland, it's like, what even is a brush? How do I do this? Like I just have to like smearing products onto my face. Yeah, but anyways, my friends, that is it. That is the end of the video. Do please like, comment, and subscribe to myself. Go find Tia. She has her own platform. They're listed down below. And do please share, because sharing is caring, except, of course, for STDs, in which case, you know, wrap it up. Don't be gross. That's it. That's the end of the video, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye.